Friday evening, everybody, and welcome to Northside High School. We have got a fantastic region contest between the Northside Lady Patriots and the Mundy's Mill Lady Tigers. We're about to tip off, and we're ready to go. Taking the tip is Ayana Conyers, who gets the first shot, no good. That's going to be rebounded by Casey Owens. Mundy's Mill coming in with an 8-10 record. They have yet to win a region game. They are 0-5 on the season. The bounce pass, almost lost it. That jumper is off the mark. That was Jada Saunders. And that's going to be pulled down by Northside. And taking it across the timeline is Kiana Hunter, who is the leading scorer for the Northside Lady Patriots. There's a long two, rattles in and out. And it's going to be rebounded by Eliezer Stewart. And it goes out of bounds. Northside comes in with a 7-10 record, 2-4 in region play. They suffered a loss to their crosstown rival Harris County on Tuesday. They are led by Coach Jarquella Woods. Mundy's Mill led by their coach Arquavius Searcy. And Mundy's Mill out of Jonesboro. 7:14 left to go here in the first. We have yet to score a point. Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast, and Casey Owens with it. Tipped, out of bounds. That was a nice attempt by Ayana Holland. So taking a look at 4A Region 3, Stars Mill, undefeated 5-0. Harris County with a 5-1 record. Followed by Jonesboro, 4-3. Griffin is 3-4. Northside, Central Carrollton both tied for 5th, and Mundy's Mill yet to get a win. Oh, nice pass inside, and that's going to be a basket good by Casey Owens. She's got 2 points for Mundy's Mill. Hunter swings it over to Conyers on the wing. There's a long three-point attempt by Hunter, no good. Getting the rebound, and that is another three-pointer attempt by Jelania Stewart. So Northside 0 for 5 from the field to start off in this game. In Mundy's Mill with an early 2-0 lead. There's Owens. Almost lost it. Cooper back over to Owens. Swings it over to Grand Jean. And a stolen by Conyers. Lady Patriots on the move. Over to Hunter. This first quarter is brought to you by State Farm Carroll Purdue, proud supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live from the very beginning. That's a foul. And Ayana Conyers is going to go to the line for 2. State Farm Carroll Purdue, serving the Phoenix City community for over 16 years. We are live here at Northside High School. This is actually our first trip to Northside this season. Conyers makes the Don't forget, we got the boys coming up after this. Conyers makes them both. It's all knotted up at 2. Busy action around the Chattahoochee Valley. On Georgia Alabama Sports Live, we've got Smith Station, Opelika. We got Dadeville and Glenwood. Other games around the area, Kendrick and Carver, Spencer Hardaway, Shaw, Jordan, Sumter County, Columbus. Long 2. Oh, it's off the glass, and count the bucket and the foul. Temperance Winder has a chance for a 3-point play. Mundy's Mill trying to get their first region win. That's no good. 4-2 is your score. Mundy's Mill on top. Hunter, nice crossover. Top of the key. Swings it over to Stewart. Stewart over to Conyers. Conyers in the corner. London Jackson splitting the defenders. Coach Jarquella Woods wants a timeout. We're going to go ahead and step aside and take 1-2 with 5:25 left to go here in the first. Mundy's Mill leading Northside 4-2 on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Perdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Northside High School. Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Richard Holdridge here on the call. We're going to be on the call tomorrow. They're moving the games up in the afternoon. We got Shaw-Sumter County starting at 2. Hunter, step up, front of the iron, no good. That's going to be a traveling violation on Jada Saunders for Mundy's Mill, and Northside going to get the basketball back. Inboundsing it underneath the basket. Swings it over to Hunter on the baseline. Hunter, pull-up jumper, no good. And another rebound by Mundy's Mill. Casey Owens almost got it stolen, trying to go for the jump ball. And that will be a foul call instead. Casey Owens is the leading scorer for Mundy's Mill, averaging 10.2 points a game. Also Temperance Winder with 7.6 points a game, and Destiny Davis 4.2 points a game. Owens. Casey Owens over to Saunders. Another foul on the play. Got to watch out for those fouls. Northside's already got 3 here in the quarter. Northside knows they need a huge win today to try to stay pace with Griffin, who's 3-4. And you look at their schedule coming up, they're going to be traveling to Carrollton on January the 30th to take on Central Carrollton, hosting Harris County here on the 31st. And we got another jump ball. That shot attempt was missed by Jada Saunders. Possession arrow going to the Lady Patriots. And then the month of February, they got a bunch of home games. Jonesboro and Stars Mill coming to town. And they close out the regular season against Mundy's Mill in Jonesboro. Got to give it up. London Jackson, Hunter inside to Stewart. Nice pass to Anaya Holland. Back out to Hunter. Hunter, three-pointer. No good. And yet another jump ball. As I see, man, got ourselves a tight defensive struggle here in the first quarter. Sarai Stevenson back over to Owens. Oh, almost got away with the travel. It's not going to matter. It's going to go out of bounds. And another turnover. Northside taking advantage. They got to take advantage of these Mundy's Mills turnovers. As Kiana Hunter, the 5'6" senior, going broke it up, stolen by Jada Saunders. And here comes Mundy's Mill. Owens. Back over. Winder. Off the mark. Hunter with the board. Here comes Kiana Hunter trying to go coast to coast. Hunter. Oh, blocked shot by Jada Saunders. But it's going to stay right here with Northside. So Northside made the playoffs last year. They won a game in the region tournament, losing one of their top scorers from last year's team, Annaline Clifton. That's a tremendous player. They went 14-13 last year, but they fell to Midtown in the first round of the playoffs. Was able to upset Griffin to knock in that 4th seed. Only 4 teams make the playoffs in 4A classification and above. Tip drill, stolen by Owens. Owens. Oh, she misses it. Rebounded by Owens. And Owens puts it in. She's got 4. That's the player to watch out for, Casey Owens. Stewart splits the defenders, tipped right to London. Jackson, foul. 6-2 is the score. Mundy's Mill with 2:49 left to go here in the first. A fast-paced game here in the first quarter. A little bit about Northside. Founded in 2002, it is the largest Muskogee County school. And because of their school size, guess what, folks? They're going to 6A next year. They're going to be in the same region with Noonan, Woodward Academy, McIntosh, Langston Hughes. I mean, a lot of great teams are going to be coming in this gymnasium. I think they're going to be ready for it. I think that they're going to sell the fact that you're playing 6A basketball. And I think kids are going to want to play here. The facilities are fantastic, led by athletic director Morgan Ingram. They have had success with the spring sports, the fall sports, with softball, baseball. And they've had success in basketball, winning the region a couple of years ago. And there's a long 3. Taylor Tribble for 3. How about that 3 by Taylor Tribble? Coming off the bench. Northside has cut it to 1. Oh, stolen by Stewart. Stewart up with a shot. Owens trying to get the board. And Northside draws the foul. And coming into the game for Northside. Got several subs. Coming in, Tribble, another 3. Oh, she missed a point-blank range shot. Trying to go for the rebound, and here comes Owens. Owens did not have the numbers. Gives it back over to Alana Reed. Reed, long pass to Cooper. And Cooper traveled. Northside's got to take advantage of those Mundy's Mills turnovers. If you look at their last couple of games, Northside's just had a hard time with those region opponents. As that shot is off. That's Kayleen Bourne. Seven and 10 on the season. Last year they came out to that hot start, but they're trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. Timeout. We're going to take a break with 1:21 left to go in the first. Northside with a 7-6 lead over Mundy's Mill. Back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
And we're back here at Northside High School. Lady Patriots on a 5-0 run. Mundy's Mill with the ball. We got Mariah Cooper back over to Owens. Owens trying to split the defenders. Stolen by Stewart. Bourne takes it across the timeline. Deflected, stolen by Owens. It's a 3-on-1 fast break and too hot to handle. Too cold to hold. Mackenzie Brown ends up giving the ball back to Northside. Well, let's talk about Taylor Tribble, 5'5" sophomore. She is the daughter of Travis Tribble. As a referee, we've known him for a while. Obviously, he's not reffing this game. Tribble, top of the key, no good. I'm trying to spot him out. Normally he comes to his daughter's games, and I think with the amount of basketball games that are in this city right now, he might be reffing at a game somewhere tonight. I mean, we've got, for Muskogee County schools, we've got 5 basketball games tonight. Harris County's on the road against Griffin. That's going to be a big game for playoff implications. Here's Tribble. Tribble along 2. Good! And Taylor Tribble's the leading scorer for Northside with 5. It's a 3-point lead for Northside. Tribble with the steal. Oh, and another steal. It was a little too hot. Get it up to Casey Owens. Owens and Stewart get tied up in a jump ball. What a night of basketball. I know that we're monitoring the storms coming in tomorrow. Everybody stay safe out there. Looks like we're going to be moving these games in the afternoon. Tribble, baseline long 2. And rebounded by Winder. Temperance Winder. That pass intended for Aaron Jackson goes out of bounds, and yet another turnover from Mundy's Mill. We want to welcome you to Northside High School. Gym is not hard to find. It's just tucked in the corner. But a great gym it is. That shot by Bourne is off the mark. But that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Northside closes out the first quarter on a 7-0 run. Back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And we are back. Start of the second quarter here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. 9-6 is your score. Northside on top. Aaron Jackson, that gets tipped, stays with Mundy's Mill, the possession arrow. Temperance Winder over to Owens. Back over to Winder on the left wing. Winder trying to split the defenders. Bounce pass to Saunders. Saunders gets it stolen. That's the third steal by Jelana Stewart. And here comes Bourne. Tribble, corner 3, no good. Out of bounds. Going back to Mundy's Mill. Mundy's Mill, also a newer school, part of the Clayton County School District over there in Jonesboro. Their rival is Jonesboro. It's part of the South Metro Atlanta area. Clayton County, Henry County over there, right below Fulton County. All right, Hunter over to Hunter. Nice move by Hunter. Hey, Stewart with another steal, her 4th. And Northside with a 5-point lead. Yeah, we got a whistle. Leading scorer for Mundy's Mill is Casey Owens. Taylor Tribble with 5 points, leading scorer for Northside. Ayana Conyers is going to check back into the game for Hunter. There's a corner three by Owens. How about Casey Owens? 7 points. Mundy's Mill trails by 2. Tipped. Stewart. Pull up, shot off the glass, no good. Stewart gets her own rebound. Misses the shot. And there's a bounce pass. Cooper over to Owens. Oh, Owens got away with a travel. Jackson. Back over to Owens. Bounce pass, long 2 by Cooper. Fighting for the rebound was Winder and Stewart. But the possession arrow is going to go to Northside. As the boys basketball coach for Northside, Greg Johnson, watches on from the side. His Patriots will be next, and we'll get a chance to see one of the most electric players in the Chattahoochee Valley, Xavier Davies, a.k.a. the X-Man. And I know we just saw Northside on Tuesday against Harris County. That was actually on our YouTube channel in Kutsu Sports. But this is actually the first time since the Muskogee County Holiday Showcase that I've actually seen Northside play here in this gym. I got to see them, the Northside girls play Auburn, and then the Northside boys play Opelika. Back out. Bourne. Passes it over to Conyers. Back to Bourne. Bourne wide open for 3. No good. Winder pulls down a big board. And Mundy's Mill wants to go fast. Nice move going up for the shot. And it is good. As that is trying to get that player's number. Oh, man, that's Destiny Davis. 3rd on the team in scoring. And it is tied at 11. So Northside went on a run. Now Mundy's Mill with a 5-0 run. Oh, what a save, but her foot was on the line. Stewart is trying to save it, but the foot was on the line. Fantastic action tonight on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Smith Station, Opelika, Dadeville, Glenwood. We just received word about the AHSAA classification. A little bit more on that as that's up and in, and Mundy's Mill takes the lead. Mariah Cooper gives Mundy's Mill a 2-point lead. 7-0 run by Mundy's Mill. Conyers trying to go for the crossover, being guarded by Stevenson. We got a foul on Mundy's Mill. That is Sarai Stevenson. So, word came out today that the AHSAA is going to divide up in public schools and private schools. All the private schools are going to be in 1A and 2A. Found out Glenwood's going to be in 2A private. Bounce pass, Tribble, corner 3. Good! And Tribble has got her second 3-pointer, and she is leading all scorers with 8 points, and Northside takes a 1-point lead. It's like I got an audience behind me. Did not think that was going to happen. All right, 5:07 left to go until the half. Conyers over to Bourne. Bourne over to Tribble. Tribble, oh, she got it blocked by Winder. Winder comes in there and gets a big block. She knew that once Tribble was going to catch that, she was going to shoot that 3. Winder said, not today. Conyers. Tribble's open. We got a foul. Conyers draws the foul and will go to the line to try to extend this Northside lead. Want to thank our presenting sponsors, Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, the Houston Clinic, and Coca-Cola. Don't forget, we will be naming an Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Got a good one for you here tonight. Conyers misses the first. 5 Muskogee County games tonight on a Friday night. What else would you expect on a Friday night? High school basketball in the Chattahoochee Valley. Conyers makes 1 of 2. It's a 2-point lead for Northside. Yeah, just down the road, Shaw's taking on Jordan. Raid gets tied up. That will be a foul. It's on Conyers. It's only the second team foul as they reset the fouls in the quarters. Trying to go inside, Reed, 3, no good. And racing it down is London Jackson, and now Bourne. Going to take it across the timeline, little crossover over to Jackson, swings it over to Tribble, back to Jackson. Jackson, bounce pass over to Bourne. Bourne dribbles, top of the key, London Jackson for 3, no good on the back of the iron. And it's going to be rebounded by Saunders. Reed, bounce pass to Winder. Winder trying to get by Jackson. Stewart trying to help over. Nice play there by number 10, Destiny Davis, just could not finish. And here comes Northside Bourne. Crossover move over to Tribble, thought about the 3. Guarded well, and Tribble's going to shoot a 3. And that is no good. Just keep shooting. Nice rebound. Oh, what a rebound by Jackson. Just could not make it Stewart. Mundy's Mill on the attack. They're going to call a foul on Bourne. Or no, that's going to be a turnover on Mundy's Mill. I thought that was a foul. Some of the Mundy's Mills fans don't agree with that call. But Northside's going to get the basketball with 3:48 left to go. Here are the first. Bourne over to Jackson. Jackson, the quick double team. So that means somebody's open. Over to Tribble. Back over to Stewart. Stewart with the double team. Jackson driving, puts up a shot. Back of the iron, no good. And rebounded by Bourne. Right to Stewart for the shot. And Stewart's got 4 points. It's a 4-point lead for Northside. All right, Stevenson. Oh, almost got away with a travel. Saunders, shot, good. And it's back to a 2-point lead for Northside with 3:12 left to go. Not a backcourt violation as that was tipped by Mundy's Mill. Bourne passes it over to Tribble. Back to Bourne. Inside to Hunter. Hunter loses her footing. Passes over to Bourne. Bourne bounce pass over to Jackson. Driving the baseline. Quick double team by Mundy's Mill and a foul. And I'm telling you, the fans here from Mundy's Mill, they are not happy with these calls, but that's the 15th foul for the Lady Tigers. It's going to put Northside in the bonus. And that's what the refs are discussing right now. They're saying he should be, the Northside should be in the bonus right now. And you could hear the chatter from the Mundy's Mill fans. They are right below us, Chris, and I know that they are addressing. You could hear it on the broadcast. They are addressing their opinion. And as that's the back of the iron, no good. And that's usually what you get. I mean, the passion of the fans, and the refs that they call a fair game. They want to try to make sure that they are fair and not impartial to any of these teams. But Stewart with the steal. And there has been some fouls that have been called. That's what happens in a basketball game. Bourne, bounce pass over to Jackson, driving the baseline. Jackson puts up a shot. And right there getting the rebound is Stevenson. Stevenson's got to give it up. And that's going to be stolen by Holland. And that's going to be a foul on Mundy's Mill. That was a frustration foul off the steal. And I know that The Mundy's Mill, they are in the bonus. And that's going to put Ayana Holland at the line. Northside trying to extend this lead. Leading scorer for Northside is Taylor Tribble. She's got 8 points, 2 3-pointers. Leading scorer for Mundy's Mill is Casey Owens. He's got 7. That foul shot's no good. So Northside trying to break a 3-game losing streak. They lost 3 games on the road. Their last win was actually against Central of Carrollton here on January the 9th. And they were able to beat Smith Station at Smith Station on January the 3rd, 66-63. And then, of course, we saw them in the Muskogee County Holiday Showcase as they lost to Auburn. Mundy's Mill with the basketball. That was a backcourt violation. Was not tipped, and just that pass was just not on the mark. Mariah Cooper with the turnover. 2:09 left to go here until the half. Tribble inbounds it over to Bourne, who's played a lot of minutes for the point guard, the starting point guard, Hunter. Back over to Jelana Stewart. Stewart, spin move, back over to Tribble. Tribble for 3. Off the glass, no good. And the rebound by Destiny Davis. Cooper over to Reed. Reed. Oh, that was a dangerous pass that got stolen by Jelania Stewart. Another turnover for Mundy's Mill. Bourne. Jackson swings it over to Tribble. Tribble for 3. No good. Rebounded by London Jackson. Another offensive rebound, and London Jackson gets the basket. And it's a 5-point lead for Northside. Jackson with it. Over to Stevenson. Guarded by Tribble. And that's going to be a foul on Stewart. Mundy's Mill basketball with 1:08 left to go until the half. Shot off the inbounds, off the glass, and good. That was Destiny Davis. She's got 4 points. Mundy's Mill trails by 3. Stewart, no good. And it's going to go back to Mundy's Mill with less than a minute to go. Mundy's Mill able to get the stop. Reed, the quick double. And then back over to Davis. Stolen by Stewart once again. Let's see if Northside tries to sneak in an extra possession by going fast. Back out to Tribble. Tribble swings it over to Jackson. Jackson, corner 3. No good. Hustling to get it is Aaron Jackson. And Mundy's Mill could hold for the final shot of the first half. Reed spins around. Guarded by Tribble. Holland comes to help out. But we're going to get a timeout with 14 seconds left to go until the half. Northside leading Mundy's Mill 20-17. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Vision's morning show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Vision's morning show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Vision's morning show, and download the Sports Vision's radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Back here at Northside, Mundy's Mill, 13 seconds. They got the ball down by 3. Over to Jackson. Quick double. Tipped. Trying to save it. It's going to stay here with the Lady Tigers. 5.8 seconds until the half. Got to get a shot off and get it quick. Long pass over to Cooper. Cooper driving. 3 seconds. Got to shoot it. The shot, no good by Jackson, and that is the half. Northside is going to go into the locker room, leading Mundy's Mill 20-17. The leading scorers, Taylor Tribble with 8 for Northside. We've got Casey Owens for Mundy's Mill with 7. We'll be back after this. Don't go anywhere. We got another half of basketball on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
And welcome back here to Northside. Start of the third quarter. Mundy's Mill will get the basketball, trailing by 3. Inbounds, he will be Casey Owens. She's the leading scorer for the Lady Tigers. Owens with it. Owens with Euro step, shot, a little too strong. Rebounded by Stewart. Oh, look at that. Owens fighting for that. Kiana Hunter now with it. Taking it across the timeline. Little bounce pass over to Bourne on the wing. Back over to Hunter, has the open lane, but she traveled. Taylor Tribble leading all scorers with 8. Jelania Stewart has got 4. And then Kiana Hunter, London Jackson, both with 2. Ayanna Conyers actually has 3. How about Owens? Driving the lane and gets fouled. Mundy's Mill trying to win their first region game. They are 0-5 in region play. They are 8-10 overall. Looking at their schedule, they play a lot of teams in the South Metro Atlanta area like Locust Grove, Riverdale, McNair. As Owens makes that one, she's got 8. And Mundy's Mill misses that one. They trail by 2. Stewart with a board. Northside with a ball. Tipped. Oh, nice play there by Hunter. Stewart drives, puts up a floater. No good. Owens trying to get the rebound. How about London Jackson trying to pull down that board? They're fighting for it. Timeout. Jarquilla Woods coach wants to call a timeout with 7:07 left to go here in the third quarter. Northside Lady Patriots on top, 20-18. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hula Hands serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Hula Hands delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sydney side.
And we are back. Stewart off the inbounds pass, and she is going to go to the line for 2. They drew up that play perfectly. Hey, over in Smith Station, Opelika leading Smith Station 7-4. And we'll keep you posted. That's the Opelika girls and the Smith Station girls. Over at Glenwood, the Glenwood girls leading the Dadeville girls 23-4. Stewart makes 1 of 2. It's a 3-point lead for Northside. How about that tenacious D by London Jackson? Full court press by Northside. Out of bounds. It's going to go back to Mundy's Mill. Northside comes in with a 7-10 record, 2-4 in region play. It's a big region game for both teams. Northside trying to stay pace with Griffin, currently tied for 5th. Winder quickly doubled by Holland and Bourne. Trying to split the defenders, uses her pivot foot, gives it up, That was tipped out of bounds by Northside, and the possession will remain with Mundy's Mill. 6:35 left to go here in the third. The flow and the pace of the game went by pretty fast in that first half, and they're trying to do that here as well. Stewart with another steal. That is 5 steals by Stewart. Bourne. Bounce pass to Jackson, baseline, pull-up jumper, no good. It's going to stay right here with Northside. Winder and Holland was battling for the boards. Bourne will inbounds it underneath the basket. Gives it over to Hunter for 3, no good. And rebounded by Stewart, but gets blocked by Owens. Destiny Davis, rather. Euro step, foul. Oh, that's a shot. Winder, count the bucket. And Winder will try to attempt the three-point play. Man, what a shot. Winder can tie it here. Conyers is going to check back into the game. What a start for Mundy's Mill coming out of the second half. Winder's got 5. It's all knotted up at 21. Bourne across the timeline over to Stewart. Jackson trying to split the defenders. Got triple teamed. Jackson gets it back. Over to Holland. Dribbles with her left hand. Got it tipped and stolen. Stolen by Winder. Winder had the big bucket that tied it. Owens. Baseline. Out of bounds. It's going to stay right here with Mundy's Mill. Nice inbounds pass. Up and in. What a play by Destiny Davis. Gives Mundy's Mill the 2-point lead. And Conyers, no good. Holland with a rebound. Got tipped away, out of bounds, back to Mundy's Mill. It has been a back and forth game so far. Leading scorer is Casey Owens with 8, followed by Destiny Davis has got 6. For Northside, Taylor Tribbles got 8, but has been rather quiet coming out here in this second half. Has yet to see any minutes. Back to Northside off the turnover. A chance to tie it here in the third. London Jackson. Swings it over to Connors on the baseline. Oh, back to Jackson. And what an anticipation by Owens. Owens. And she scores. She is in double figures with 10. Coach Jarquella Woods wants a timeout. What's the call here? They're going to give her a timeout? No, there's a little delay in the action. Four-point lead for Mundy's Mill, trying to get their first win in the region. Bourne over to Conyers. Splits the defenders. Conyers traveled. And the ball's going to go back to Mundy's Mill. Northside, their largest lead has been 5 points. Mundy's Mill, their largest lead has been 4 points. And another steal. 6 steals for Jelania Stewart, and she puts it in to the basket. Transition bucket for Jelania Stewart. It's a 2-point lead for Mundy's Mill. That's what Northside needs to do to try to get back into this game. They're going to have to get some stops. They're going to need transition buckets. What better way? Off the inbounds. Oh, that is blocked by Destiny Davis, but she's going to get called for a foul. And Stewart going to go to the line Action around the Chattahoochee Valley tonight. Just down the road at Shaw High School, we got Jordan and Shaw. Columbus taking on Sumter County. Hardaway hosting Spencer. Carver is hosting Kendrick. Stewart makes the first. Harris County on the road taking on Griffin. And then we got Glenwood, Dadeville, Smith Station, Opelika. Stewart misses the second. It's a 1-point lead for Mundy's Mill. And a foul on Northside. So the pendulum swinging the other way as Mundy's Mill is getting some momentum here in this second half. Leading by 1. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are on GSL2 on our Facebook page, in case you were wondering. But, of course, always on our YouTube channel. Little pump fake, back out, Winder, long 2. No good, rebounded by London Jackson. I tell you, she's the smallest player on the team, and she has already got 4 rebounds. Treble is in the game. She's got 8. 2 threes. Stewart for 3. No good. Tipped right into the arms of Winder. And Winder travels. Northside's going to get the basketball back. And now Mundy's Mill is going to have to switch up the defense because with Taylor Tribble in the game, she's a catch-and-shoot type of player. And stolen by Jackson. There's a long pass that was intended for Johnson. And stolen by Stevenson. Man, we just going back and forth with the turnovers. And we'll be back to Northside, trailing 25-24 with 3:38 left to go here in the third quarter. Brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, the Houston Clinic, and Coca-Cola. Born with it. Back out to Stewart. Stewart puts a shot up and it rattles in, and Northside regains the lead. Jelani Stewart with 10 points. Winder staying with it, blocked by Stewart, but it goes out of bounds. Northside with that tenacious D trying to get stops, but they also have got to take advantage of the Mundy's Mill turnovers that have led to transition buckets. Owens trying to inbounds. To Winder, got it stolen by Jackson. Jackson and Owens get tied up, and it's a jump ball. Good hustle play there by Casey Owens to force the jump ball, and the possession arrow will go to Mundy's Mill. Winder inbounds it. Destiny Davis, no good. Stewart pulling down the big board. And we got another. That's going to be an over and back call on Northside. I thought that was a jump ball. What's the call? That's going to be the 5th team foul on Northside. That's going to put Temperance Winder on the line for 2. Temperance Winder is second on the team in scoring with 7.8 points a game. Mundy's Mill comes in with an 8-10 record and 0-5 in region play. Winder misses the first. Upcoming schedule for Northside. They are going to be taking on Central Carrollton on January the 30th. It's all knotted up. 26 apiece. As Winder made that shot. Got another foul Yes, we are. 26 all. 2:47 left to go. Bourne. Pass in the corner. Hunter for three. No good. Winder pulls down the board. Gets taken down, and that's going to be a foul. Northside wanted a travel. No, that's a jump ball. They're calling that a jump ball. The possession arrow is going to go to Northside. Yeah, Bourne thinks it's a travel. (26-26), 2:34 left to go. Here in the third. Bourne on the inbounds. Inside, fouled. Harmony Johnson going to go to the line. Harmony Johnson can give Northside the lead back. Don't forget, we've got the Northside and Mundy's Mill boys team coming up next. Northside trying to build off that momentum, beating Harris County on Tuesday. Trying to get their second win in a row. Johnson. Harmony. Misses both. And it's going to be rebounded by Owens. Full court press coming. Got to get it across the lane. And there's the 10-second violation. Or is that a timeout? What happened first? Yep, the ref puts his hands up. It's a 10-second violation. That full court press defense, Mundy's Mill could not handle. And Northside's going to get the ball back. Bourne, tipped, stolen by Stevenson. Owens. Euro step, shot, up, good! Owens has got 12 points and gives Mundy's Mill the 2-point lead. Bourne over to Tribble. Hunter, baseline, blocked by Destiny Davis. And that'll be a foul shot coming up for Hunter. Kiana Hunter, the 5'6" senior. Try to give Northside some breathing room. Hunter is the leading scorer, but she has been quiet tonight. She only has 4 points, but we are tied once again at 28 apiece. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third. Tipped, diving for a loose ball, trying to get to it. Oh, what a spin move, but that's a travel. I like the play by Harmony Johnson, but because she spun to get possession of the ball, the ref is going to call a travel. And there's a corner, 3 off the mark by Stevenson into the hands of London Jackson. She's got her 5th rebound. Hunter, jumper, good! And Hunter is heating up. Northside with a 2-point lead. She's got the last 4 points for Northside. Winder, shot up. Hunter pulls down that rebound, and here comes the Lady Patriots on a fast break. Kiana Hunter all the way to the rack and in. And just like an NBA jam, that rim is on fire for Kiana Hunter. She has scored the last 6 points for Northside, and it's back to a 4-point lead. Hunter's got 8. Owens will have the ball. Back over to Winder. Owens almost lost it. Swings it over to Stevenson. Baseline. Stevenson with the double dribble, which was my favorite Nintendo game growing up as a kid. Always stood up for the national anthem. All right, Kiana Hunter will inbounds it to Bourne. Over to Tribble. Hunter. Mundy's Mill in their 2-3 zone. Nice pass inside off the baseline. Harmony Johnson trying to pull down the rebound, fighting for it. It was Owens and Johnson. It's going to be a jump ball. Going to have ourselves a jump ball. Northside possession arrow. It's going to take it. 4-point lead with 39 seconds left to go here in the third. Hunter for three. No good. Man, this place would have erupted if she would have got that shot off. Owens. Baseline. And how about London Jackson, the freshman, coming up with behind the blind side, trying to steal that one away. It was off Mundy's Mill. And now the Northside can hold for the final shot here in the third. Tribble. Hunter thought about the three. Back over to Tribble. To Hunter. 14 seconds, and she traveled. Sometimes when you want to try to drive it, when you think about shooting it and then you drive it instead, some players just can't drive it and try to dribble at the same time. And that's tough. You got to make a decision. Either drive or shoot it. 8 seconds. 6 seconds. Shot. Rattles in and out. Rebounded by Tribble. 2 seconds. Long heave ho, and that will do it for the third. We got one more quarter to go. Northside leading Mundy's Mill 32-28. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere, folks. We're coming right back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Start of the fourth quarter, Northside leading Mundy's Mill 32-28. We are brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, the Houston Clinic, and Coca-Cola. Owens, bounce pass into Winder. Back out to Owens, swings it over to Winder. Winder puts up a shot, no good, and pulled down by Harmony Johnson, and Northside can extend their lead. They have led by as many as 5. Hunter. Corner three. Rattles in and out, no good. And how about London Jackson getting in there trying to get the rebound from Jada Saunders. But it's going to go back to Mundy's Mill, which Northside knows Mundy's Mill is hanging around in this game. Oh, you got to make a decision, and Saunders ends up traveling. You got to make a decision. You dribble, you pass, or you shoot. Shoot from there. You got to make something. You got to make some decision. Well, Northside gets the ball back. Tribble with it. Tribble has had 0 points here in the second half. All 8 points in the first half. Hunter. I think Mundy's Mill has figured out she could shoot. Oh, rebounded by Harmony. It's going to stay right here with Northside. And that's the thing. You got to get Taylor Tribble some open looks. Bourne will inbounds. Over to Hunter. Kiana Hunter traveled. And it will go back to Mundy's Mill. So we've seen Northside several times on Georgia Alabama Sports Live this season. This is the first time in this gym as Bourne comes up with a steal. We had them against Harris County on Tuesday. We'll be back in this gym next week when Harris County plays Northside. As Bourne back over to Jackson. London Jackson over to Hunter. Hunter, wide open three, no good. And a good rebound there by Davis. Over to Owens. Owens with it. Euro step. Owens a little too strong. Coming up with a rebound is Saunders. And then Owens puts up a shot, and she'll be fouled, and we'll go to the line for two. So Casey Owens, the leading scorer on the season for Mundy's Mill. Mundy's Mill 8-10 on the season. Their last game was a loss to their in-city rival Jonesboro. They also lost to Central Carrollton, lost to Harris County. Griffin, their last win actually was against LaGrange on December the 30th. They're trying to snap a losing streak. They got a 5-game losing streak they're trying to snap. Both foul shots missed. Hunter, long pass to Jackson. London Jackson. Back out to Bourne, Tribble. Hunter, wide open three. Well, Kiana Hunter. Good hustle by Hunter to pull down the offensive rebound. Hunter puts up a shot, no good. And rebounded by Winder. Winder trying to give it up, and she does. Davis, wide open is Owens for the shot. And Mundy's Mill trails by 2. Owens has got 14. Let's see if Northside can respond. Jackson thought about the three. Back out to Bourne. Bourne over to Tribble. Swings it over to Hunter. Hunter for three. Misses. And rebounded by Saunders. That's going to be a foul on Harmony Johnson for Northside. That's only the first team foul with 5:15 left to go here in the fourth. Mundy's Mill can tie it or take the lead with a three. We want to welcome our audience from Jonesboro that's watching us. Oh, and it's stolen by Harmony Johnson. Johnson puts it up no good. And a good rebound there by Owens. Owens, a fast break, Euro step. And Owens has a chance to tie it as she draws the foul with 4:57 left to go here in the contest. Wow, what a game. We knew this game was going to have a chance to go down to the wire, as this game for playoff implications. Owens makes the first. Mundy's Mill not only trying to get their first region win, they're trying to snap a 5-game losing streak. Owens misses the second. Northside with a 1-point lead. With the ball. Bourne over to Tribble. Hunter with it. Driving. Doubled. Hunter's got to give it up. Tribble. Back out to Bourne. Bourne swings over the corner to Hunter. Hunter a long pass over to Bourne. 16 on the shot clock. Jackson with it. Bounce pass into Johnson. Johnson. Good defense by Mundy's Mill as Saunders up there with a fast break and Owens with it. Owens bounce pass, puts up a shot and scores. And Mundy's Mill takes the 1-point lead. And we got a timeout Coach Woods wants to call a timeout. 4:15 left to go here in this game. Mundy's Mill, a 1-point lead, trying to get their first win in region play. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
Welcome back. Mundy's Mill with a 1-point lead over Northside. Little crossover by Hunter. Hunter misses. Who's got that rebound over there? That was Harmony Johnson trying to get the rebound, but it's going to go back to Mundy's Mill as it went out of bounds. Leading scorer for Mundy's Mill, Casey Owens with 17. Jelania Stewart is the leading scorer for Northside with 10, but she has had a quiet second half. And we got another timeout. Well, we'll go ahead and keep it here. Want to remind everybody that even though that's a full timeout, we'll still keep it here. Tomorrow, pending the weather, we'll have Shaw and Sumter County. That's going to be at 2 o'clock at Shaw High School. And I believe that's the only game we're doing tomorrow. As everybody stays safe from the winter storms. We'll be back next week with a full schedule, including some next Saturday. Just want to remind everybody, next Saturday we are going to be at Spencer High School for Carver Spencer, Part 2. Get your popcorn ready. I don't think they sell popcorn in the concessions, do they? I don't know. That shot is no good by Saunders and pulled down there by Stewart. Jelana Stewart's got to get going here. Conyers back in the game. Little floater, and she gets fouled. So Coach Jarquella Woods putting in the starters back in there. Conyers, Stewart, Bourne, Hunter, and Harmony Johnson. As Northside trying to regain the lead with 3:37 left to go here in the game. That shot's no good by Conyers. Northside trying to pick up their third win in region play. They're trying to keep pace with Griffin, who's currently in fourth place. And both shots missed by Conyers. Mundy's Mill with the ball. Owens with it. Over to Saunders. Back over to Owens. What do we got? I thought that was a full steal by Conyers. What's the call here? It looked like Conyers, unless that was a foul. Well, Northside does get the ball. Bourne, top of the key. Over on the wing to Hunter. Kiana Hunter gets it tipped away. Back over to Bourne. Long pass to Conyers. Fakes the three. Back over to Stewart. Too high for Hunter, and back to Mundy's Mill with 3:07 left to go. Mundy's Mill with a 1-point lead. There's Mariah Cooper. And stolen by Conyers. Conyers on the fast break. Conyers up, missed the shot. Saunders pulls down the board. Bounce pass inside to Winder. Winder misses the shot, goes out of bounds. It's going to stay right here with Mundy's Mill. 2:42 left to go here in the game. Mundy's Mill with a 1-point lead over Northside. As Winder going to inbounds it. See if Mundy's Mill can draw up a play. Coach Searcy going to draw up a play here. Owens drives, pull-up jumper, good! And Owens has got 19, Mundy's Mill with a 3-point lead. Bourne over to Conyers, back to Bourne. Passes it over to Hunter. Hunter driving, pull-up jumper off the mark, no good, but that's going to be rebounded and fouled. Harmony Johnson goes up for the shot. She'll go to the line for 2. Well, if you're Northside, first of all, with 2:20 left to go, you got to make these shots, and then you got to go get a stop on the other end. The way Casey Owens has been playing, she has had a phenomenal game for Mundy's Mill. And Johnson's first shot is good. Don't forget, we've got the boys game coming up in approximately 20 minutes after the conclusion of this game. And we'll try to give you score updates as well. You know I like the score updates. That's my thing. That shot is no good. It's a 2-point lead, Mundy's Mill with the ball. Northside needs a turnover here. Saunders, shot, up, no good. Conyers with a rebound. Northside can tie it with a 2. Conyers is slowing it down. Spin move, Hunter, shot, no good. And Owens with the board. Saunders. Less than 2 minutes to go here in this game. Bounce pass, Owens, shot, off the mark. Hunter with the board. A long pass to Harmony Johnson. Johnson, and we've got ourselves a wedge ball. It happens once every 10 years. It's a wedge. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the Houlihan highlight of the week. I'm sorry. You get a wedge, that is highlight worthy. Now we're going to have to get somebody with another basketball to get it out. And I know the rule book states that a wedge ball is a jump ball. So trying to figure out who the possession error is. Looks like it's going to stay with Northside. And I'm kidding about the Houlihan highlight of the week. I mean, we got some fantastic highlights that we've already submitted this week. Don't forget to watch the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show where we will feature those Houlihan highlights of the weeks. But first, 1:35 left to go here in this game. We got ourselves a timeout. Mundy's Mill leading Northside by 2, trying to get their first win in region play. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
We're back at Northside, 1:35 left to go here in the game. Northside with the basketball, trailing by 2. Kayleen Bourne will inbounds it. Trying to draw up a play. Over to Hunter. Hunter for 3. No good. Tip drill. And what a big rebound there by Cooper. Cooper to Owens. Owens, shot, good! And Mundy's Mill with a 4-point lead. Casey Owens with 21 points. Over to Johnson. Harmony Johnson. We got another timeout with 1:11 left to go here in this game. Mundy's Mill with a 4-point lead. Northside needs to get a bucket, and they need to get a stop if they want to try to get the win here. We'll be back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
.11 left to go in the game, and Northside will inbounds it, trailing by 4. We're live here at Northside High School in the heart of northern Columbus. That's inside to Stewart, got it stolen away. And Mundy's Mill could take their largest lead of the game with a basket. Owens off the glass and in. Wow, what a game that Owens has had for Mundy's Mill. Largest lead of the game for the Lady Tigers. And now Northside really needs a basket. Conyers for 3. And rebounded by Winder. And now if you're Northside, you're going to have to foul. You're going to have to foul, put her on the line, and they do. That'll be the 15th foul, but do we have a timeout first? Yes, we do. 41 seconds left to go here in the game. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. Looking around the Chattahoochee Valley, Carver taking on Spencer. Columbus hosting Sumter County. Shaw is hosting Jordan. Hardaway hosting Spencer. Harris County on the road against Griffin. And we also have Smith Station hosting Opelika, Glenwood hosting Dadeville. A pretty busy night for basketball in the Chattahoochee Valley. Tomorrow we will be at Shaw for Shaw Sumter County. That should be a good one. Both the girls and the boys. All right, Mundy's Mill with the ball. Temperance Winder going to inbounds it. Northside needs to get a steal. Tipped out of bounds. Staying right here with Mundy's Mill. Northside led by as 3 at the half. But Owens coming up. And she has been on fire, but what a defensive stop by Northside. They needed that one. Tipped. Good effort there by Hunter to stay with it. Conyers for 3. No good. Rebounded by Stewart, and no good. Gets a rebound and gets fouled with 21 seconds left to go. Could not get the bucket. Could not get it in the basket. Multiple chances for Northside. And now they're going to have to earn it at the charity stripe. The shot's just not falling here in the last couple of minutes for Northside. But several of their leading scorers like Jelani Stewart and Taylor Tribble have had quiet second halves. But Casey Owens, 23 points. Has come out on fire. And that really fired up the Mundy's Mill crowd. That was a missed foul shot by Stewart. Stewart makes one of two. It's a 5-point lead for Mundy's Mill. They need a stop. Northside's got a foul here. Got a foul or at least try to get the steal. And it's a stolen by Hunter. Euro step. Oh, missed it. Shot is up. No basket. Stewart getting the rebound. They're calling it on the floor with 9.7 seconds. Northside will inbounds it. Trailing by 5. Now you need a 3. Need a quick 3, and you're going to need to get a stop. Hunter will inbounds it. Over to Bourne. Hunter, corner, 3. Good! And Northside trails by 2. And a quick foul with 3.9 seconds. Hunter's got 11. Leading all scores. That was a big 3 by Kiana Hunter. And that was the 4th team foul, so they're going to have to foul again to put Mundy's Mill on the line. If I'm Northside, I try to go for the steal here. I try to go for the steal on the inbounds. If you can't get it, get a quick foul and hope Mundy's Mill misses both because it gives you a chance to try to tie it and send it to overtime or win it with a 3. If Mundy's Mill makes 1 of 2, still a 1-possession game with 3.9 seconds left to go. So how do you want to draw this up? Do you go for the steal? Try to get the quick timeout. Long pass, chasing it down is Owens. Owens up and makes the basket, and she gets fouled. That's definitely not what Northside wanted to do. And that fires up the Mundy's Mill crowd. Owens has got 25 points. She has been unstoppable tonight. And if Mundy's Mill holds on, which looks like they will, there is no question about it that the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game is going to be Casey Owens. No question about it. What a performance by Casey Owens. And she misses the shot, and that will do it. Mundy's Mill wins their first region game this season. They go to 9-10. They snap a 5-game losing streak. Northside falls to 7-11 and 2-5 in the region. And now they get ready for Central Carrollton. They actually go down to 6th place. And it was a hard-fought, valiant effort. But Mundy's Mill comes out on top. Casey Owens with 25 points. All right, we got about 14 minutes until tip-off for the boys' action. So what we're going to do is we're going to step aside. We're going to take a break. We might even go back to concessions. We've got 14 minutes until the next game. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. I'm also going to try to get some score updates, too. Don't go anywhere. We got the boys coming up. Northside Mundy's Mill on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Well, the time has come. Let's get ready for the boys matchup. It's Mundy's Mill. It's Northside. Northside ended up picking up their second win of the season, beating Harris County earlier this week. They come in with a 2-16 record. Mundy's Mill 3-15, but they are 4-3 in the region. Northside is 1-5 in the region. And the lead scorer for the Northside Patriots is Xavier Davies, wearing number 11. Zabe Thompson, number 14. Nasir Fowler is getting ready to tip up. Travis Wakefield and Skylar Lee. That's your starting five for Northside. Northside led by their head coach, Greg Johnson. Mundy's Mill led by their head coach, Fernando Daniel. And we got Christopher Johnson, leading scorer for Mundy's Mill, tipping it with Nasir Fowler, and Mundy's Mill wins the tip as Woods over to Hickman. Across the timeline, and here we go. Thought about the three as Johnson. Long three for Hickman is good. Jaden Hickman gives Mundy's Mill a 3-0 lead. Here we go. Travis Wakefield. Nice pass. Corner three. Zabe Thompson. Fowler trying to save it, but it's going to go back to Mundy's Mill. And now Hickman dribbles with the left hand. Bounce pass in the corner to Johnson. Back over to Hickman. Hickman inside. Nice pass, but Phelps ended up missing it. Now here comes the X-Man. Xavier Davies, the sophomore, the former Aaron Cone Bulldog. Spin move. Back out to Skylar Lee, and he traveled. And one style that I like about Xavier Davies is like he shot out of a cannon. He will go full force. He'll do a spin move. He loves to drive the lane. And we saw him make an impact in that game against Opelika, the holiday showcase. And looking at some of the games, they've had close games, as that shot is no good by Johnson. And coming up with it is Skylar Lee. Here comes Lee. Pull-up jumper. No good. Rebounded by Johnson. Christopher Johnson. Driving. Puts up a shot. Too hard. Gets his own rebound. And back out to Woods for three. So back-to-back threes for Mundy's Mill, and they're up 6-0. Here comes Davies on the right wing. Davies driving, looking for a teammate, gets the rebound. We got a foul. Actually, no, that's going to be a carry. And a turnover by Northside. Northside's only wins were against Hardaway and Harris County. They did lose to Shaw in overtime. They lost to Kendrick by 2. And they've had some close contests. They lost to Smith Station by 10. Stars Mill, they only lost to Stars Mill by 6. Another three-pointer is good by Woods. And he's got 6. They are 3 for 3 from downtown, and they lead 9-0. Skylar Lee, jumper. Off the mark, Porter comes up. Hickman comes up with a rebound between the legs, guarded by the X-Man. Back out to Johnson. Johnson's going to let one fly. Oh, that's what I think Mundy's Mill is just trying to interchannel the Golden State Warriors from 2015. They're just jacking up threes. That shot is up. No good. Tip drill. Trying to get the rebound. There's a three-point shot by Woods, and he's got 9 points. Mundy's Mill with a 12-0 lead. They got 4 3-pointers in this game. Timeout. We'll take one, too. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. And welcome back to Northside. 12-0 is your score. Mundy's Mill is leading. Northside with the basketball. Skylar Lee. Nice crossover. Lee looking for a teammate. Good defense by Mundy's Mill. Swings over to Wakefield. Davies. Little bump. Wakefield top of the key. Wakefield slows it down, but you got to hurry. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Skylar Lee for three. No good, and we got a foul. That's going to be 3 shots coming up for Skylar Lee. And looking at the schedule, Northside, after beating Harris County last Saturday, they got an opportunity to play Carver. So we finally got that TJ Woodson, Xavier Davies matchup that we've been waiting for since they both got into high school. We got that in the middle school championship a couple years ago when Richards took on Aaron Cone, which ironically, Richards is playing Aaron Cone tonight. Yeah, so not only do we have 5 high school games in Muskogee County, we've got some middle school games out there tonight as well. What a busy, busy night here in Muskogee County. Skylar Lee makes 2 of 3. And Northside gets on the board. 10-point lead for Mundy's Mill. Phelps for 3. No good. And if you're Mundy's Mill and you're going to continue jacking up threes, well, the percentage is not going to be in your favor. Got to shoot some 2s. As that shot is in by Nazir Fowler. And slowly Northside's creeping back into this game. Phelps. Oh, what a rejection. Zabe Thompson. Good defense, and I think that timeout by Greg Johnson really helped Northside. It's like, okay now, we got to defend the 3. Stolen by Wakefield. Travis Wakefield. And a bump by Hickman. Remember, Hickman started the party with the 3. And then Colin Woods with 3 threes. He's got 9 points. By the way, Mundy's Mill girls ended up beating Northside earlier in that game. Casey Owens was the Alex Quinney All-State Goodance player of the game with 25 points. Fowler, shot, no good. And it's rebounded by Thompson. Davies, spin move, pump fakes. Skylar Lee, top of the arc for 3, no good. Wakefield with a rebound. Back out to the X-Man. Xavier Davies looking for the screen. Back out, Wakefield. Bounce pass to Davies. Davies, shot, up, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson swings it. Woods, 3, no good. And now the shots are not going in for Mundy's Mill. They're going to continue jacking up 3s. But that does go off on Northside, so they get it back. And there's another 3. Hickman, no good. That one was way off. Here comes Davies. Spin move. Wakefield, Euro step. Tipped out of bounds. Back to Mundy's Mill. That was last touched by Northside. We are live at Northside High School, the pride and joy of North Columbus, right near Old Town, which I was at Old Town the other day. Man, that place is growing. That's a hidden gem. I had no idea they had restaurants in Old Town. That is not too far down the road, and we're actually not that far from Fortson. There's another 3-pointer by Mundy's Mill. That was Michael Davis. Here comes Wakefield. Stolen. Johnson. Little finger roll, and that's up and good. And that's the first 2-pointer of the game for Mundy's Mill. And it's back to a 10-point lead for the Tigers. Wakefield. Davies, corner three, good! And Davies with a three-pointer cuts the lead to 7. Johnson, and he carried. That's a turnover for Mundy's Mill. When we talk about Northside trying to rebuild their culture, trying to get back that brand of basketball I remember back in 2022 when they had players like Malachi Hosley and Jakeith Hodo. Fowler's shot is good. That's a nice shot there by Fowler. Barrington Adams. Obviously last year with Nate Saylor. That had some good players come through the program. Nice backdoor pass. Shot is off the glass and in by Kesslin Ma. Hope I'm pronouncing that name right. M-O-H. A long two. That's going to be off the glass. Good rebound by Fowler. And Nazir Fowler has got 4 points. And Northside trails by 5. And stolen by Davies. Skylar Lee for 3 off the glass, no good. Johnson behind the back, and here comes Mundy's Mill on a fast break. Wide open lane by Caleb Carnegie. Back out to Johnson. 1 minute left to go here in the first. Which I want to remind you, this first quarter is brought to you by State Farm, Carroll, Purdue. Stolen by Fowler. Proud supporter of Georgia Alabama Sports Live from the very beginning, and has served the Phoenix City community for over 16 years. Johnson to Carnegie. 40 seconds left to go here in the first. Mundy's Mill up by 5. Davis back over to Woods. That's a corner three by Johnson, rattles in and out. That's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Zabe Thompson. It's going to stay here with Mundy's Mill with 24 seconds left to go here in the first, which will reset the shot clock. But before we do anything, we're going to take a timeout. All right, you're watching Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Mundy's Mill leading Northside 16-11. Back after this.
Your surprisingly great race? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We are back here at Northside High School. Mundy's Mill with the basketball. Michael Davis. That's a foul on Northside. Only their first team foul of the quarter. Still 21.7 seconds off the inbounds. Woods has got 3 threes. He's a leading scorer in this game. Long pass to Carnegie. Inside, Davies trying to help out on defense. Ma lost out of bounds, but it's off Northside. 9.8 seconds. Mundy's Mill may just hold for the final shot here in the first. But a good job by Northside to get back into this game on 11-4 run. And it's stolen all the way up to the rack, and Skylar Lee makes it in. That was a great steal by Chase Lawal. That shot is off the mark, no good. But what a job by Northside to climb back into this. They only trail by 3 as they trail 16-13 after 1. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
And we're back here. That 3-ball, no good by Francois. Mundy's Mill with the ball, start of the second quarter. Hickman drives the lane, coming up short. Fowler with a rebound, his third of the game. And now Skylar Lee. Skylar Lee with 4 points, Nazir Fowler with 4. And Francois for 3, and it's good! Jahan Francois as Northside trails by 1. Johnson. Carnegie thought about the 3 and he traveled. Northside is on a 15-4 run. Mundy's Mill started the game out with 4 3-pointers, including 3 by Colin Woods. And Northside called a timeout. They made adjustments, and they said, you know what? We're going to guard the 3. They can't shoot like this forever. And it paid off, and they trailed by 1. All right, inbounds to Zabe Thompson. Back out to Lawal. Thompson inside to Fowler. Nazir Fowler lost it. That's going to be a foul. He was in the post. There was a double by Mundy's Mill, and they'll call a foul. He'll be on the floor. 7:05 left to go here until the half. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Like the Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yes, we are on YouTube, but we are also on GSAL 2. And that shot off the inbounds, no good, but Fowler puts it up and in. And Nasir Fowler's got 6 points, and Northside with a 1-point lead. Hickman drives. There's a corner 3 by Phelps is good. And that is the 5th 3 of the game for Mundy's Mill, and it's back to a 2-point lead. And Lawal ends up missing a layup. Here comes Hickman. Hickman driving all the way to the rack, no good. And off the glass and in is Keslin Ma. And it's back to a 5-point lead for Mundy's Mill. Lee with it. Skylar Lee. Little one-handed jumper. And rebounded by Ma. Johnson dribbles it across the logo. Over to Phelps. Carnegie on the baseline. Carnegie. Johnson thought about the 3. Hickman driving the baseline. And there's a 3-point attempt by Phelps. Francois with a rebound. They want to go fast. Francois to Lee in the corner. Back out to Lawal. Chase Lawal, the 5'10 freshman. And there's Zabe Thompson. That is off the mark. Carnegie coming up with the board, but he lost it off his foot. And that's going to be a turnover by Mundy's Mill. Coming in is McCray Bull. And then we got Tamir Coppins also coming in. That's going to be stolen by Johnson. Christopher Johnson. Pass in the corner to Carnegie. Hickman back to Johnson. Johnson in the corner to Phelps. Hickman driving. Francois with the defense. Francois almost stole it. And then a big rebound. Oh, it's stripped away there by Hickman. Now Carnegie comes up with it. Looked like Fowler had the rebound, but Hickman was able to strip it away. And now Johnson just kind of trying to reset the offense. Northside in their 2-3 zone. Johnson's just going to jack up an NBA range three, and he makes it look easy. Christopher Johnson, their 6th three of the game. Wow. I said in the beginning of the broadcast that they were jacking up threes. There's a corner three. Northside was trying to answer. Johnson comes up with the board. 24-17. Carnegie lets one fly from the corner. No good. McCray Bull with a rebound. And Northside's going to have to take advantage of those missed shots. Francois with a little floater, and it's good. Northside needs to just get back on defense after they get a bucket. Defend the three, because it looks like that is what Mundy's Mill's strength is. If you take away their best strength, they can try to get back in this game. Pull-up jumper, no good by Ma. And rebounded by Coppins. Tamir Coppins driving. Bounce pass to Fowler. Fowler. Hickman. Fowler gets tied up, jump ball. And it's going the other way to Mundy's Mill with 3:47 left to go here in the first half. Mundy's Mill with a 5-point lead. Xavier Davies comes back into the game. So we got something going on here. We just got the student section shouting something. All right, here we go. Christopher Johnson, Carnegie with it. Back out to Johnson. He can shoot it from anywhere. Hickman inside to Ma. Ma, fadeaway jumper, no good. Francois with another rebound. That's going to be a foul on Jaleel Phelps. The story of the game, 6 3-pointers by Mundy's Mill, including 3 by Colin Woods. They jumped out to a 12-0 lead. Northside even took the lead for a brief moment. Xavier Davies. Over to Coppins. Back over to Fowler. Thought about it. Nope, he traveled. And a turnover for Northside. So Northside's next game, they're going to actually take on Northside of Warner Robins on the 27th. That's just according to Max Preps. Their next game at Carrollton. That's off the mark. Fowler with a rebound. 5 rebounds for Nasir Fowler. Bounce pass, Francois up and in. And Francois, 7 points off the bench. It's a 3-point lead for Mundy's Mill. Johnson dribbles the basketball right at the logo. Davies comes over to help out. That pass in the middle to Davis. Johnson lost the dribble. 8 on the shot clock, stolen by the X-Man. Xavier Davies to the rack, and here we go. Northside has cut the lead to 1. That burst of energy, the transition bucket by the X-Man. And it's a 1-point lead for Mundy's Mill with 2 minutes to go. Hickman, Johnson, fadeaway jumper. No good, McCray Bull. Over in the back call, I believe, on Jaleel Phelps, and he can't believe it. Well, believe it. That was over and back on McCray Bull, trying to go for the rebound. No, they're saying that that's going to be a foul on Northside, and Mundy's Mill will inbounds it. Johnson, not sure what the call was there. Woods, tipped. Out of bounds, and it will stay with Mundy's Mill. Mundy's Mill 3-15 on the season, but they are 2-3 in the region. Christopher Johnson is actually their leading scorer with 17.7 points a game. Followed by Colin Woods with 14.9. And then Jaden Hickman's got 7.4 points a game. For Northside, Xavier Davies, a sophomore, averages 14.4 points a game. Skylar Lee averages 9.6 points a game. And Tamir Coppins, who's a freshman, averages 7.1 points a game. Leading rebounder is Nasir Fowler with 5.7 rebounds a game. Tamir Coppins at the line, and it rattles in and out. He missed them both. Mundy's Mill with a 1-point lead in the ball. Hickman, bounce pass, shot up and good by Colin Woods. And Woods has got 11. That shot rattles in and out and rebounded by Woods. Woods almost lost the dribble. Back over to Hickman. Stolen by Francois. Here comes Francois, and that is up and in. Francois's got 9 points. Northside trails by 1. Less than a minute to go here in the half. The fans here at Northside chanting defense. Johnson lost the dribble. Stolen by Coppins. 3-on-2 fast break to McCray. Ball for the shot. And Northside takes the 1-point lead. Mundy's Mill has got to try to slow it down here. Northside has outscored Mundy's Mill 27-14 after trailing 12-0. Hickman gonna hold for the final shot. Hickman driving, passes it inside to Davis, stolen by Fowler. 1 second, and Francois not in time, but Northside is gonna go to the locker room up by 1. What a comeback by the Northside Patriots. We're at the half. We'll be back after this. We get ready for the second half between Mundy's Mill and Northside on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Chevy Traverse with 3-row seating up to $7,250 off. The impressive Chevy Equinox up to $5,500 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Houlihan serves fresh, handcrafted dishes made just the way you like them. Juicy burgers, sizzling steaks, crisp salads, and shareable appetizers set the table for every appetite. Relax with friends, celebrate special moments, or enjoy a casual night out. Houlihan's delivers great food, great drinks, and great times, with 2 locations in Columbus, downtown at the Marriott Hotel and on Sidney Simons Boulevard at the Doubletree Hotel.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For the big, for the small, the short, and the tall. Peacemakers, risk takers. For the optimists, pessimists, exhibitionists. For long distance love. For the farsighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers and the doers. For old friends. Coca-Cola. For everyone.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this. Come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple of years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location, being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Welcome back here to Northside as we get ready for the start of the second half. Northside with a 27-26 lead over Mundy's Mill. And here's your leading scores. For Mundy's Mill, Colin Woods has got 11. For Northside, Jahan Francois has got 9. The story of the first half was Mundy's Mill, 6 3-pointers, including 4 to start the game. Went 4 for 4 from downtown to take a 12-0 lead. Xavier Davies over to Wakefield. Pass and too much traffic. Skylar Lee gets it back. Wakefield splits the defenders, puts up a shot. No good, but rebounded by Wakefield. Davies back to Wakefield, and he traveled. So Mundy's Mill is going to get the basketball back. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon we got Shaw Sumter County on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Got a big week ahead, including Glenwood Lee Scott, Carver Spencer, Carver Sumter County. Man, we got some massive basketball games next week. Woods, stolen by Davies. Here comes the X-Man. Pass inside, trying to get Zabe Thompson, and it was broken up by Phelps. Lee over to Davies. Little crossover. Davies puts up a shot off the glass. No good. Pulling down the rebound is Hickman. Hickman all the way into the teeth of the defense. And Fowler was trying to go for the block. And a great shot by Hickman, and Mundy's Mill is up by 1. Skylar Lee for 3. Tipped out of bounds. What's the call? It's going to stay here with Northside. Wakefield will inbounds. Over to Davies. Davies for 3. Rattles in and out. Rebounded by Wakefield. Off the glass and in. Northside back on top by 1. And Hickman slowing it down a little bit. Phelps inside to Johnson. Quickly gets doubled. Back out to Hickman. Hickman trying to split the defenders. That's going to be a foul on Wakefield. It's only the first team foul for Northside. Well, I tell you, the Mundy's Mill fans making that trip from Jonesboro. It's about an hour and 45 minutes away. They have been lively here tonight. Hickman over to Phelps. Phelps guarded by Wakefield. Phelps got it stolen by Zabe Thompson. Back to Wakefield. Wakefield, Skylar Lee swings it over to the X-Man. Davies, pass to Thompson, bounce pass to Wakefield. Skylar Lee for 3, no good. Davies comes up with the board and puts it up and in. Count the bucket, and the X-Man's going to go to the line for the N1. Good hustle by Xavier Davies to get that rebound and to put up the shot. He's got 7. Northside up by 3, trying to extend their lead. Northside trying to extend their win streak to 2. They beat Harris County earlier this week. Davies makes the shot. It's a 4-point lead for Northside. Here comes Hickman. Passes it out of bounds, turnover. I don't know who he was throwing it to over in the corner, but Northside wants to go fast. Davies, crossover, spin move, got it stolen. Hickman with the basketball. Hickman passes it over to Woods for 3, no good. Wakefield comes up with a rebound. Wakefield with it. Splits the defenders, passes it over to Davies. Davies, pull-up jumper, good! And Xavier Davies in double figures. He's got 10. 6-point lead, largest lead of the game for Northside. Hickman back over to Johnson, top of the key. Johnson over to Woods. Quickly gets doubled. Almost stolen by Davies. And we got a timeout as Coach Daniel for Mundy's Mill wants to call a timeout with 4:41 left to go here in the third. Northside up by 6. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Powerful full-size Chevy Silverados up to $13,750 off. Rugged mid-size Chevy Colorados up to $9,000 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Yeah. And welcome back to Northside High School up here in northern Columbus, just minutes away from Old Town. Woods will inbounds it. Hickman will take it at the logo. Northside in their zone defense. Hickman trying to get by Wakefield. Johnson now with it. Johnson passes it to Phelps. Back door. Phelps puts up a shot. Trying to get the tip was Ma. Back to Northside. Ma was just trying to tip it in for Mundy's Mill. Davies over to Wakefield. No backcourt violation as it was tipped. Back over to Davies. Davies, pull-up jumper, short. And Davies almost got that rebound. He trying to poke it away. Here comes Johnson. Mundy's Mill down by 6. Almost got it stolen. Woods, little floater, no good. Johnson puts up a shot, no good. Ma puts it off the glass and in. Great effort by Ma to get the offensive rebound. He's got 6. 4-point lead for Northside. Davies to Wakefield, back to Xavier Davies for 3. Good! And the X-Man, his third three-pointer of the game. He's got 13. Largest lead of the game for Northside. Johnson over to Hickman on the wing, back to Johnson. Thought about the 3. He could shoot it from there now. Inside to Phelps on the baseline. Back over to Hickman. Hickman, little crossover, trying to split the defenders. Got it poked away to Johnson. Johnson, and that's going to be a 3-second lane violation on Mundy's Mill. Northside basketball back with 3 minutes to go here in the third. Northside trying to build some momentum as they get ready for several region opponents on their schedule. They played several close contests. Lee inside to Fowler. Nazir Fowler back to Wakefield. Wakefield almost lost it. Skylar Lee on the baseline, spins over to Wakefield. 14 on the shot clock. Fowler takes it and gets it blocked by Johnson, and what a great defensive effort by Mundy's Mill. Phelps almost lost it. Back out to Hickman. Woods. Over to Johnson. Back out to Woods. Corner 3, no good. And Phelps couldn't get it. Hickman does. Northside did not box out there. Hickman puts it in. He's got 7. And it's a 5-point lead for the Patriots. Davies over to Lee. Swings it over. Corner 3 is no good by Thompson. And here comes Johnson for the Tigers of Mundy's Mill. Back over to Hickman. Hickman driving, shot, no good. And we got ourselves a foul on Northside. So Mundy's Mill, located in Clayton County, which is also the home of Clayton State University, which is in the Peach Belt Conference, and Columbus State's biggest regional rival, the Lakers, out of Clayton State, which is actually in Stockbridge, but still in Clayton County. I know a thing or two about Clayton County. Riverdale, Jonesboro, Stockbridge, that whole area. Hickman. And we got a jump ball. Jump ball with 1:27 left to go here in the third. And Mundy's Mill will have the basketball. Trying to cut in this lead for Northside. Hard to believe Mundy's Mill was up 12-0 to start this game, but Northside was able to come back. Led by Xavier Davies, 13 points. As the refs trying to sort it out. Want to remind everybody that you are watching us on Georgia Alabama Sports Live's Facebook page and YouTube channel. We're actually on GSL 2. We got Opelika taking on Smith Station. We've got Glenwood taking on Dadeville. We are brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, the Houston Clinic, and Coca-Cola. Don't forget, we will name an Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. And don't forget to watch the Georgia Alabama Sports Live show next week, as we will have the Houlihan's highlight of the week. Maybe there's some highlights in this game. Who knows? I know I might submit some. That's my duty, to submit highlights on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Just cutting up reels. Over to Carnegie. Carnegie quickly doubled. Long pass over to Davis. Shot is off, and Thompson comes up with a board. Over to Francois. Francois, pull-up jumper, no good. Oh, what a hustle by Francois. Spin move going up, and he'll get fouled. Oh, man, if he would have made that shot, this place would have exploded. Because we got a lively student section which showed up for the boys' game. I think they were doing something else. They had chorus. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on this campus, as it is the largest high school in Muskogee County. Francois misses the shot. They will be in 6A next year, the Northside Patriots. They will no longer be region rivals with Harris County, as they are going to 5A. We'll probably still play each other, just not, it's going to be a region game. I think their nearest opponent's going to be Noonan. Maybe McIntosh out of Peachtree City. Francois misses both. Here comes Johnson. Swings it over to Hickman. Back to Johnson. Johnson lets one fly, no good. Northside's done a great job defending the three. The shot's just not falling from Mundy's Mill. Francois, Euro step all the way to the rack and in. Francois in double figures with 11. Northside back to a 7-point lead. Hickman in the corner. Little crossover. It's got a quick double. Hickman, ooh, he got away with a carry. That could not make the shot. No good. Davis. What a defensive stop by Northside. Bodies hitting the floor. Did they get the timeout in time? Skylar Lee just saved the possession as Coach Greg Johnson calls the timeout with 14.6 seconds to go in the third. and Northside leading by 7. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Georgia Alabama Sports Live wants to say thank you to Zaxby's for their continued partnership with us for over the last couple years since we started this. Your partnership has meant the world for us to give you premier coverage for all the local sporting events around the Chattahoochee Valley area. And specifically, I want to thank Judson Humphreys, my good friend, and the Phoenix City location being with us from the very beginning, man.
Absolutely. Well, we just appreciate what y'all do in the community for these student athletes, and we just want to be a part of it.
Whether it's tailgating, parties, or you just want a quick bite to eat, come to the Phoenix City Zaxby's location and tell them Georgia Alabama Sports Live and Thrift sent you. Thank you again to Judson Humphreys and Zaxby's for our continued partnership on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
All right, welcome back to Northside High School. It's Richard Holdridge, Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Francois with it. Back over to Chase Lawal. Francois, 7 seconds. Over to Fowler, baseline. Fowler, fadeaway jumper, good! Right at the buzzer! Largest lead of the game for Northside, Nazir Fowler with a fadeaway jumper at the buzzer. And it's a 9-point lead for the Patriots going into the fourth quarter. Wow, what a game. We'll be back. All right, start of the fourth quarter. Northside with the basketball with a 9-point lead. Lawal over to Francois. Francois looking for the screen. Little crossover. The three-pointer off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Nazir Fowler. Fowler back over to Francois. Oh, it's tipped away by Woods. But he'll stay right here with Northside. Northside trying to win their third game of the season, trying to go for 2 in a row. Bounce pass into Francois. Over to Lawal. Chase. Spin move. And a good steal by Carnegie, and Lawal's going to be called for the foul. Lawal was wondering about that call. Well, Mundy's Mill basketball. Mundy's Mill leading scorer is Colin Woods. Trailing by 9, they have gone ice cold in this second half. And stolen by Francois. Chase, Lawal, up, no good. Just not enough on it. Here's Johnson. Johnson up and in. Johnson's got 7. And it's back to a 7-point lead for Northside. That was poked away by Carnegie. Mundy's Mill's next game will be next week against Griffin. That'll be at home on Tuesday. As Bull's trying to go for the rebound, Johnson pulls it down. And that's going to be, what's the call there? And we're going to have an opportunity to see Mundy's Mill again on Georgia Alabama Sports Live because they will be back in action on January the 30th playing Harris County. I know that either Rick Beach or Ethan Pettit or one of the announcers from Kutsu Sports will be on the call, as that will be up in Hamilton, Georgia. So, yeah, we'll see Mundy's Mill again on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Hickman Guarded by Francois. Spin move. Hickman, fadeaway jumper. No good, but what a rebound there by Michael Davis. And it's a 5-point lead, a 4-0 run to start the fourth quarter by Mundy's Mill. Northside has not had a bucket since the fadeaway jumpers. McCray Bull answers with a three of his own. Puts Northside back up by 8. Carnegie, Johnson, shot up, rebounded by Fowler. That's rebound number 8 for Nazir Fowler. Here comes Wakefield. Travis, almost stolen. That shot is up. That three-pointer by Coppins is no good. And here comes Johnson. Over to Hickman. Thought about the three. Hickman and Coppins gets tied up. Jump ball, and it's going to go back to Northside with 5:47 left to go in this game. Northside up by 8. Northside's next game will be against, you guessed it, Northside. Northside at Warner Robins. As Fowler gets fouled, and Nazir Fowler going to go to the line for 2. And according to Max Preps, it looks like this game is here. It'll be on Tuesday, Northside at Warner Robins. We'll have to confirm that. Their next region game will be next Friday in Carrollton. And then Northside will host Harris County here on Saturday. And then they got 2 home games 2 weeks from now against Jonesboro and Stars Mill. Fowler makes 1 of 2. It's a 9-point lead for Northside. Carnegie for 3. He gets fouled. He's going to shoot 3. Well, that's one way to get back into the game if you're Mundy's Mill. As Caleb Carnegie, the 5'8" sophomore, going to go to the line for 3. As Mundy's Mill trails by 9. And Carnegie makes the first. Make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Carnegie makes the second. Don't forget, we'll have our Georgia Alabama Sports Live show where we will drop new rankings in basketball. Carnegie makes all 3. And Mundy's Mill with the full court press. You got to watch out for the travel there. As Coppins, Francois for 3, no good. Wakefield and Hickman get tied up with a jump ball, but it's going to go back to Mundy's Mill. They trail by 6 with 5:13 left to go. I tell you, the girls' game went down to the wire. It's looking like this game could go down to the wire. Hickman will take it across the timeline. Over to Carnegie for 3. That is no good. And rebounded by Coppins. Wakefield, spin move. Back out, Francois, corner 3, no good. Coppins with a board. Back to Wakefield, top of the key. Wakefield inside to McCray Bull, spin move, and go! He traveled. Oh, man. That looked like an and-one from McCray Bull. Another turnover for Northside, and Mundy's Mill with the basketball down by 6. Hickman guarded by Wakefield. Thought about the 3 is Woods. Hickman, nice pass inside. Blocked by Nazir Fowler. Coppins, Wakefield, good! Northside back up by 8. Hickman with a little crossover and a foul by Wakefield. Wakefield thought he traveled. But that'll be the 4th team foul, which will put Mundy's Mill in the bonus. The next foul. But we get a timeout. 4:09 left to go in this game. Northside leading Mundy's Mill by 8. It's Georgia Alabama Sports Live. Welcome back here to Northside High School. Mundy's Mill with the basketball, trailing by 8. Carnegie inside to Davis. We got another jump ball. Jump ball, and the possession arrow is going to go to Northside. Davies will inbounds it. Is the leading scorer so far for Mundy's Mill is Colin Woods with 11. Xavier Davies leading all scorers with 13. And as that shot is blocked by Davis, but that's going to be a foul. So going to the line will be the freshman, Tamir Coppins, third on the team in scoring. So this is the third time we have seen Northside on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. They lost by 12 to Opelika on January the 2nd in the Muskogee County Holiday Showcase. They beat Harris County 79-43 last Tuesday. And we'll get them again on January the 31st when they will host Harris County right back in this gymnasium. 10-point lead for Northside. 3:47 left to go in this game. Hickman with it. Northside in the zone defense. Woods. Bounce pass stolen by Wakefield. Travis Wakefield all the way to the rack, and he gets fouled. And Travis Wakefield will go to the line to try to extend this lead for Northside. Try to win their second game in a row. Second region win is on the line as well. As you look at the standings right now of Class 4A Region 3, Jonesboro is head and shoulders above everybody else, 7-0. But how about Griffin? 17-2, they're 6-1 in the region. Central of Carrollton, 3-3, 9-10 overall. Mundy's Mill, 2-3, 3-15. A win tonight will put Northside at 2-5. You can try to climb their way back up in this region, and anything can happen in region tournament play. That was a good save, but it's going to stay with Mundy's Mill. And that's the thing. You want to get a good seed. You played Stars Mill close. If they could get a win tonight against Mundy's Mill, that would be huge. Phelps tipped. Northside with a basketball. Here comes Davies. Spin move. Davies over to Lawal. Wakefield. We got a foul with 3:09 left to go. Harris County is taking on Griffin tonight. Trying to see if there's any other action in basketball tonight. As we talk about the 4A classification, and we've had some fantastic basketball teams, including Jonesboro, which is the top team in the region. Wakefield is at the line to try to extend this lead for Northside. Wakefield makes them both. Yeah, that took a while, but it finally rolls in. Carnegie. Davies with the steal. Here comes the X-Man all the way to the rack and in. Xavier Davies has got 15, and it's a 16-point lead for Northside. Hickman over to Johnson. Johnson a long three, and that is money. Johnson made it look like it was easy. He's got 11. That is 7 3-pointers by Mundy's Mill. 2:34 left to go. Northside leading 55-42. And Mundy's Mill will get the basketball back. No question about it. Johnson with it, guarded by Davies. Over to Carnegie. Carnegie thought about the three. Hickman going to drive, split the defenders, puts up a shot, gets his own rebound, and he gets fouled. Good effort there by Jaden Hickman to create his own shot, and will go to the line with 2:16 left to go here in this contest. Looking around the area, Marion County taking on Webster County, Callaway on the road taking on Morgan County. Hey, we saw Morgan County in the Border Wars. Chaco hosting Furlough Charter. They're actually taking on Central Talbotton tomorrow. And stolen by Hickman. There's a three-pointer, attempt by Woods, no good. Rebounded by Wakefield. Here comes Davies. Davies all the way to the rack and in, and he's got 17 points. What a night for the X-Man. 57-42 is now your score. Little fadeaway jumper out of Johnson. Wow, that looked sweet by Christopher Johnson. He's got 13. Well below his average. He averages 17 a game. That's going to be a traveling violation on Fowler. So Mundy's Mill is not out of it. I tell you that if any time Mundy's Mill needs to start jacking up threes, it's now. Woods, corner three. Oh, I thought that almost went in. That's going to go back to Northside. They were just ice cold in this second half. The story was everything was falling from Mundy's Mill in that first half. But Northside's the one that leads by 13 with 1:30 left to go, trying to get their second win in a row. We'll be back after this on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We are back here at Northside High School. A minute 30 left to go. Northside leading 57-44 over Mundy's Mill. It's Richard Holdridge here on the broadcast. Xavier Davies will inbounds it. Bounce pass over to Lawal. Or Tamir Coppins, rather. Here we go. Coppins over to Wakefield. To the X-Man, who's got 17 points, leading all scorers. Wakefield. Bounce pass to Coppins, over to Wakefield. They're going to try to eat up as much clock as possible. Wakefield, oh, it's short. Johnson with a board. And Mundy's Mill feel a little confident they can get it to single digits. Johnson, shot up and good. What a shot by Christopher Johnson. He's got 15. Mundy's Mill trails by 11 with 54 seconds left to go, but we'll keep it here. As looking around, here's some score updates. We're going to start with the girls' games. The Hardaway Lady Hawks defeated Spencer earlier today, 75-51. What a win for Coach Kelly Ellison as they bounce back. Stars Mill ended up defeating Central of Carrollton 63-24. We had, looking at some other scores from around the area, we don't have much as Max Preps rarely gets updated for basketball. Just going through all the scores in the GHSA. If something comes up, how about this? Shaw defeated Jordan 53-36. It was Troup County defeating Trinity Christian 57-44. Don't forget, Shaw will play Sumter County tomorrow. Cannot wait for that game. All right, Davies will inbounds it to Fowler. Over to Coppins, back to Davies. And Mundy's Mill has got a foul, and they do. They'll put Davies on the line. He's got 17 points. What a night for Xavier Davies. Also a big night by Jahan Francois. Coming off the bench, he had 11 points. Nazir Fowler with 8. Davies has got 18. Misses the second. It's a 12-point lead for Northside. Johnson shoots a long NBA three. And nice rebound there by Phelps. Diving for the loose ball. Carnegie, Davies getting tied up. That's actually Fowler and Davies and Carnegie all on the floor trying to go for that loose ball. 34.7 seconds left. Mundy's Mill looks like it was a valiant effort. They came out swinging. They were jacking up threes in the beginning of the game. Carnegie with another three. Putting that shot up, it's just not falling here in this second half. Davies with it. Will Mundy's Mill foul? I don't think they will. Davies gets by 2 defenders. Now he's just running in circles, taking precious time off the clock. Wakefield. Oh, he got away with the travel there. Coppins over to Davies, 6 seconds, 5. They're not going to foul. The Northside Patriots win their second game in a row. Their second region win to go to 2-5. As they get the win here tonight. And the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game is the X-Man, Xavier Davies. 18 points. He had a couple of threes, some big-time steals, some big-time transition buckets. He was fun to watch. Congratulations to Xavier Davies, the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands Player of the Game. Well, I don't know what to say, but I'm going to have to save my voice for tomorrow because I got another game I got to call tomorrow. But this could not have been possible without one of the greatest producers to ever walk the face of the earth, my pal Chris Gates, who really put it down tonight. What a job. Thank you so much, Chris, for making my job so much easier. For Chris Gates, I am Richard Holdridge. Oh, one more thing. Before we go, I got another score update. You know I love my score updates. Sumter County girls defeated Columbus girls 68-59. That pretty close game for the Columbus. Of course, earlier today, Mundy's Mill defeated Northside 41-37. And that's about it for the score updates for the girls. But, and Griffin defeated Harris County 49-46. Just wanted to throw out those score updates from the girls' games, which finished a couple hours ago. All right, we're signing off from Northside High School. Chris Gates, Richard Holdridge saying so long. We'll see you next time. We'll see you tomorrow at Shaw High School for Sumter County Shaw. Good night, everybody.